Good morning, everyone. I am Daisy Painagan and I am reporting about the Region 6, the Western Visayas, together with my partner, Jolin Rose Palimukon. So, the Western Visayas is bordered clockwise from the north by the Sibuyan Sea, Hintulu Channel, Visayas Sea, Tanun Strait, Central Visayas, and Sulu Sea. So, the Western Visayas is created or composed by six provinces: the Aklan, Antique, Capiz, Negros Occidental, Iloilo, and Antique. I mean Guimaras. So, the total land area of Aklan is 20,223.2 square kilometers. The cities of Aklan is Rojas City, Iloilo City, Pasig City, Bacolod City, Bago City, Cadiz City, Escalante City, Himamaylan City, Kabangkalan City, La Carlota City, Sagay City, San Carlos City, Silay City, Sipalay City, Talisay City, and Victoria City. The Aklan is situated in the Western Visayas region of the Philippines. It is divided into 327 barangays and grouped into 17 municipalities. So the capital of Aklan is Calibo, and the language of Aklan is Aklanon and Malaynon. Um, the three the three attraction of Aklan. The first is Boracay, has the total land area of 10.32 kilometers square. The Boracay was originally known or originally home to Ati tribe. Boracay is part of the Aklan province, and we all know na the Boracay is very famous, very known in our country, also in the other country. So next is the Jawili Falls. Jawili Falls is the one of the most popular falls in the Aklan. So if you want a peaceful mind or environment or place, you can go there. You can go alone because it is very nice place. The next is Ariel's Point. So Ariel's Point is a small island that welcomes travelers or tourists by their beautiful place and clear water. No garbages, like limpyo kayo siya. Next. So, okay, the Aklan is originally known uh, as Minoru It Akian. It is considered as the oldest province in the country and is believed to have been established as early as 1213 by settlers from Borneo ruled by Dato Dinagana. The the famous delicacy um, of Aklan is cassava and inday or palitaw. And the flora of Aklan is bamboo tree. So the bamboo tree farmers propagation skills building programs has been carried out in Iloilo Bamboo Capital as part of government's target of planting areas. The fauna of Aklan is the Sibuyan warty pig or Sus philippinensis. So the Visayan warty pig is the one of four known species in the pig of the Philippines. Next. So the income of Aklan is rice production and fishery production. The nearest airport of Aklan is Calibo International Airport with a three-letter code KLO. Okay, next is the Antique province. So the Antique province is bordered clockwise from the north by Aklan, Capiz, Iloilo, Panay Gulf, and Sulu Sea. The total land area of Antique is 2,729.17 kilometers square, and the language of Antique is Kinaray-a. The Antique is also known as the land where the mountains meet the sea. The three famous attractions of Antique is Malalison Island. Malalison Island is located in Antique Province. It is very beautiful island, and as you can see in the picture, it is in a heart shape and a white sand. Next is the Seco Island. So Seco Island is the small elbow shape with a white sand and bluish water. Next is the Nogas Island. So the Nogas Island is the small island which is it's covered up by white sand. But when you arrive in that island, the center of that island is made by woods. And the famous delicacy of Antique is Binakol and Binabak. The fauna of Antique is trailing daisy. So trailing daisy will grow in sunny areas with well drained. So this flower is very sensitive flower, and we need to take care of it if we want to like ganahan ta mo tanom ani nga plant. The fauna of Antique is forest frog. So forest frog, we will see this near in the forest. Next, so the income of Antique is also rice production and vegetable production. Next, the nearest airport of Antique is the Villubi Javier Airport with a three-letter code EUQ. So the next province is the Negros Occidental Province. So Negros Occidental Province is bordered clockwise from the northeast by the Visayan Sea, Tanon Strait, Negros Oriental, Sulu Sea, Panay Gulf, and Guimaras Strait. So the land area of Negros Occidental is 7,926 kilometers square. The language of Negros Occidental is Hiligaynon and Cebuano. Next. So, the cities of Negros Occidental is Bagu, Caris, Escalante, Himamaylan, Cabangcalan, La Carlota, Sagay, San Carlos, Silay, Sipalay, Talisay, and Victorias. The Negros Occidental is the highest population in that province, and the attraction of Negros Occidental first is the ruins. So the ruins is the most old mansion or museum in the Negros Occidental. The second is the Mount Canlaon. So the Mount Canlaon is the highest mountain in the located in Negros Occidental. The last attraction is the Balay ni Grants. Balay ni Grants is the first museum established in the province of Negros. The famous delicacy of Negros Occidental is Kansi and Payaya. And the fauna of Negros Occidental is Coleus. So Coleus is a very sensitive plant. They will only come back in the year in the warmest weather, or we can put this in the place where the sun in the sunny place. So if ganahan ta mo tanom man nga tanom, dapat um ato siyang ibutang sa kanang sa mainitan gani siya kay very sensitive kay siya di siya mutubo if dili siya mainitan. Next is the fauna of Negros Occidental. So the fauna of Negros Occidental is forest frog. As I the forest frog is we will see this only in the near in the forest. Dili siya pareha sa baki or frog nga nara sa yuta nga makita nako taga-adlaw. The income of Negros Occidental is the sugar industry, or also known as tubo. The nearest airport of Negros Occidental is Bacolod Silay Airport with a 3-letter code BCD.
So hi everyone, I am Jalina Rose Palimakan, and I will be the one who will continue the discussion about the provinces of Region 6. So next is the Capiz Province. So Capiz Province is a province in the Philippines located in the central section of Western Visayas region. Its capital city is the Rojas. It is located at the northeastern portion of Panay Island, bordering Aklan to the north, Antigua to the west, and Iloilo to the south. Capiz faces the Sibuyan Sea to the north. So, Capiz Province is also known as the seafood capital of the Philippines, and the total land area of Capiz Province is 263,317 hectares, or 2,594.64 square kilometer, and the dialect spoken of Capiz is the Capiznon language. So next is the tourist spots of Capiz Province. So one of the famous attractions in Capiz Province is the Rojas City Museum. So Rojas City Museum, or Panubion, is a Hiligaynon term which means the guardian of the precious things. It is also the official name of the Rojas City Museum, a circular water tank built in 1910 and repurposed as a museum in 1993. So next is the Baybay Beach. So Baybay Beach in Rojas City, Capiz is a popular weekend spots for locals and visitors from nearby towns and provinces. With its 7-kilometer long stretch of sugar-fine glittery black sand and relatively calm waters, the beach is ideal for swimming, snorkeling, kayaking, and skimboarding. So next is the Mantalinga Island. So Mantalinga Island, which is kilometer away from the shoreline of Baybay Beach, has been identified as an ideal diving spot for scuba divers and a perfect rotunda for a sailboat or dilayag and kayaking contests. And also, Mantalinga Island recently nicknamed a Good Luck Island by a tourism consultant. So next is the famous food in Capiz. So the famous food in Capiz is the seafood caldereta and the binakol. So next is the flora and fauna. So the flora of Capiz Province is Hoya, and the fauna of Capiz is the cane toad. So the source of income of Capiz is the farming and the fisheries. And lastly, the major airport of Capiz Province is Rojas Airport, and the 3-letter code is the RXS. So next is the Guimaras Province. So Guimaras Province is an island province in the Philippines located in the Western Visayas region. Its capital is Jordan. Guimaras is also called the Ginsamad. Is a province situated in the Panay Gulf between the islands of Panay and Negros. To the northwest is the province of Iloilo, and to the southeast is Negros Occidental. So Guimaras is also known as the Mango capital of the Philippines, and the total land area of the Guimaras Province is 604.57 square kilometer, and the dialect spoken of Guimaras Province is Hiligaynon. So next is the tourist spots of Guimaras Province. So one of the famous attractions in the Guimaras Province is the Natago Beach. So Natago Beach is one of the destinations included in island hopping tours from Alubihon Beach. Its shore has grainy, cream-colored sand clear waters and rock formations dotting different spots. So next is the Baras Beach Resort. So Baras Beach Resort is a great island hideaway in Guimaras. Hidden in a sheltered inlet, it's a perfect place to take a relaxing break from the fast-paced city life. So next is the Gisi Beach. Gisi Beach is known for its white sands and rock formations. Like in most part of Guimaras, a good number of yellow rocks can also be found on this beach. Despite the beach's admirable beauty, its isolation and modest size seem to result in fewer visitors. But this would also mean that you can enjoy your stay here with greater intimacy and tranquility. So, the famous food of Guimaras Province is the sweet mango with ibus. The flora and fauna of Guimaras Province is that the flora of Guimaras is Corazon de Maria, and the fauna of Guimaras is common Southeast Asian frog. The source of income of Guimaras Province is fisheries and agriculture. And last is the major airport. Of Guimaras Province. So, the major airport of the Guimaras Province is the Guimaras Airport or Guimaras Airstrip, and it doesn't have a 3-letter code. So next is Iloilo Province. So, Iloilo Province in the Philippines, located in the Western Visayas region. Its capital is the city of Iloilo, the regional center of Western Visayas. Iloilo occupies a major southeast portion of the Visayan island of Panay and is bordered by the province of Antique to the west, Capiz to the north, the Hindutolo Channel to the northeast, the Guimaras Strait to the east, and the Iloilo Strait and Panay Gulf to the southwest. So, and also, Iloilo is also known as the heart of the Philippines, and its total land area is 5,000.83 square kilometer. The dialect spoken of Iloilo Province is the Standard Hiligaynon, or simply called as the Ilonggo. So next is the tourist spots of Iloilo Province. So, one of the famous attractions of Iloilo Province is the Gigantes Island. So, Gigantes Island, or also known as Islas de Gigantes, Gigantes Island is a set of islands that make up a paradise of pristine beaches, clear water, and a huge rock formations. But what truly sets it apart are its stunning, secluded beaches. Next is Cal Real. So, Cal Real is one of the most iconic in Iloilo City tourist spots. It is a favorite Iloilo tourist destination because of its old charm that the local government worked hard to preserve. So next is the Iloilo River Esplanade. So Iloilo River Esplanade, it is the locals' favorite spot to exercise in the mornings and watch the sunset in the afternoons. So next is the famous food in Iloilo Province. So the famous food in Iloilo Province is the tinuum. Tinuum is a local cuisine made out of boiled native chicken that is famous in Iloilo, seasoned with onions, tomatoes, lemongrass, and then wrapped in banana leaf. This dish originated from Cabatuan, Iloilo. So next is the source of income of Iloilo Province. So the source of income of Iloilo Province is fisheries and the marine products. The flora and fauna of Iloilo Province. So the flora is the Aglaonema plant, and the fauna is the Philippine sailfin lizard. So the major airport of Iloilo Province is the Iloilo International Airport, and the 3-letter code of Iloilo Province is ILO.